She had woken up very early in the morning, anointed my pictures. In the afternoon, she went out, she took my pictures again, and she was just praying. I'm like, okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yomi Olwalade. If you are new here and you are watching me for the first time, I make videos that relate with faith, health, and lifestyle. As you guys can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be telling you a story today, and I'm hoping that you guys will learn one or two things from this video. It all started a few weeks back. You guys, I came down with severe cold, and in my mind, I thought it was just the usual cold. I'm in America and it gets cold, and then you can be cold and you take coffee, probably you take some medications, and that's it, and you're fine, right? I started feeling that my throat was, you know that feeling you get when you're about to have cold and then your throat starts to itch, and I'm like, okay, feels like I'm going to be coming down with cold, but then I'm like, I'm going to be fine, Joe. So anyways, it was like that Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday it finally came, and then it was so bad. Like, you know that kind of cold that your nose, oh my gosh, like your nose is blocked, you can't even breathe well. But thankfully that day I even still managed to work. So the following day the cold continued, and then I thought it was the usual. I started taking medications. I was on Dayquil and NyQuil, and I realized that I wasn't getting better. It was even getting worse. And then I'm like, okay, what's happening? What is happening? What is this? So my husband, that was the next day on Wednesday, everyone told me, Yomi, take COVID test. I'm like, take what? What did you just say? What do you mean COVID? I mean, we are in the post-COVID era. Why do I need to take it? COVID test, even though I know that there's still COVID in some places, even in America. I mean, but it's not as serious as it was in 2019 or 2020. And those years when it was serious, I mean, when it was really a pandemic, I didn't have COVID. So why would I take a COVID test now? But my husband was very insistent, like, I should take COVID test because, I mean, I've been taking, usually if I'm cold or if I'm down with the cold, in a few days, it's gone. But this one, it was like the second day, or let me say, because the symptom had already started even on Sunday, Monday, but it became very worse on Tuesday. So my mom was like, you've been taking this drug for the past few days, like, take this test and let's know what's up with you. Like, let's know why you're not getting better. Me, I was like, I'm not taking. I mean, I remember that morning. I left you. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go work. But I knew that I really couldn't work because I had headaches. My throat was itchy. I couldn't breathe. I mean, my nostrils were blocked completely. And then I'm like, okay, let me just listen. Let me take this test. We already have the kit at home. I'm like, okay, let me just take it. So I took the COVID test. And you guys, it was positive. I was like, wake me up if I'm dreaming. Just wake me up, because when the world was in the COVID pandemic, I never had COVID. Now in 2024, COVID, what are you talking about? So anyways, I saw it was positive. Of course, I was sad. So I had to send an email at work that you guys, I can't work today. I can't even work this week because I had a very severe cold, and I thought it was just the usual cold. But I realized that it was COVID because I took the test and it was positive. Oh my gosh, I was so sad. And then I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? And you guys know COVID, it's not like there's any, except it's probably like a complicated one that you're having, like severe, you can't really breathe, there's really no medication. They just ask you to self-isolate and take medications to manage your symptoms, and that's it, like nothing else. So anyways, I was on that bed, I was alone. I was alone in my room for a few days trying to get better. I was taking medications, and you guys, if you have good health in this life, you don't know what God has done for you. If you have good health, I mean, sometimes I feel like the reason why people are so keen on setting goals, becoming a better person, is because you have life. You can think, have the mental capacity to think of goals or think of who you want to become. I mean, for those days on my bed, I couldn't even think of even meeting my deadlines. I mean, I'm currently in school, I'm enrolled. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just wanted to be fine. I wanted to be well. And of course, I didn't even want to infect my husband or anything. I was just upstairs all through. I didn't even go downstairs, thankfully, for my very sweet husband. He was one bringing me food. I mean, checking, oh, are you better? What's the temperature now? This and that. And at that moment, I was just thinking that, you know, you guys, life is such a gift that I have to treasure every day of my life. Like, if I don't even achieve anything, I mean, what we say is achievement in this life. Once in my life, that's a huge achievement. Anyways, back to my story. I had to message my friends that, you guys, this is what is happening, please pray for me. And you guys, trust my friends. I don't like to hype my friends. It's not like I'm even hyping them. When something is good, or when you see something good, or when you meet good people, you really have to acknowledge it. I mean, you guys, my friends are the best. I sent them messages, that about 2 or 3 of them, and I told them, you guys, I'm down with COVID, please pray for me. I was praying for myself then also, of course, but you guys, sometimes it's not just your prayers, you need people to pray for you. And then I reached out to my friends, and they prayed for me. And in fact, one of my friends, oh my gosh, Bisola, shout out to Bisola if you're watching this, she brought me food. I'm going to try to insert the clip if I find it. She brought me food, and you guys, it was so good. Knowing that you are not alone in this world, there are people that care for you. I called my sister in Nigeria to tell her this is what happened. I was even telling her, don't tell my mom. Guess what she did? She didn't even do anything. I didn't know that my mom was already there. She was listening. My mom now said, you have this, you're positive recovery. You're telling my sister not to tell me. And then I'm like, okay, I didn't want to scare you guys, because I mean, it's nothing. It's not like I'm not going to be well or anything, but I just really want to put that fear in them. Told them on Wednesday. The next day, which was on Thursday, my mom had called me, and she told me, that she took my pictures in Nigeria. She told me that she took my picture, actually just one, not pictures, just one picture, and she put anointing oil on it, and she anointed it that wherever COVID came from, it has to return there. Oh my gosh, I was just laughing. It was funny, but you guys, I believe that our prayers really worked. She told me that she had woken up very early in the morning, anointed my pictures. In the afternoon, she went out, she took my pictures again, and she was just praying. I'm like, okay, God is answering your prayer. Because I mean, as at that, in fact, even as a Friday, I had to go to the hospital because I felt like I wasn't getting better. The symptoms were getting worse. And I'm like, okay, so what's happening? What is this? I went to the hospital, and they told me that, oh, we're sorry, we can't do anything. They just gave me more analgesics, which I was already on one. They gave me Tylenol. I was already on ibuprofen, and they gave me some saline spray and all that. But I was already on those medications, but I just felt like it wasn't getting better. But you guys, on Saturday morning, it was like magic. It was like magic. I got better. I even took a walk, and then I was like, okay. I mean, my nose had dried up. No, it wasn't completely, but I had that scent. I had no fever again. And I was just thinking that, God, thank you. Thank you. So I'm making this video, you guys, just to raise an awareness that I know that we are already in the post-COVID era. It might look like, okay, there's no more COVID out there, but you guys, there's still COVID though. And I was not even thinking that, how did I even get infected with COVID? I don't go out so much. I work from home. So where? And I was now thinking, prior to that week, the Saturday before that Sunday that I started feeling the sore throat, I had gone to a party. I got to someone's 60th birthday party. So I was now thinking, was it from the party or what? Like, how? I couldn't even really discern, because I mean, the Sunday before the Saturday, I was in church. So I don't really know. Those are the only places I practically go. Church, maybe party, or I don't go out so much. So I was very concerned about where I got infected. But I'm thankful that you guys, today I'm good. I mean, do I look like someone that has COVID? The following week, which was on Monday after I returned back to work, I did the test again, and it was negative. It was negative. Whew! It It was negative. Now I'm fine, and now I'm good. I'm back to work. I'm back to my school. And everything is just really going on, and I just felt like, you know what, let me just share the story with you guys to just, and if you've had COVID, or if you currently have COVID, you know, I'm praying for you that you would get better. Or if you probably have someone that had COVID, that currently has COVID, or even if it's not COVID, even if it's cancer, there are so many people out there, sick people. I'm just praying for you that you'll get better, that you'll be fine, and that you'll be able to spend more time with your family, because I mean, at the end of the day, family is all you've got in this world. So yep, I hope this video has been encouraging. So please stay safe, either you're in Nigeria, in the US, wherever it is that you are. Just stay safe and be fine, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye bye.